Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Urvi Joshi and I'm going to show you how to calculate your CRS score. CRS score is a score given to your profile when you apply for permanent residency in Canada. And depending upon the score, it will be determined if you get invitation to apply for permanent residency in Canada or not. So this is very important. Before you apply, make sure you calculate your score, you know your score, you understand what you need to do to increase your score and things like that. Okay, so let's get started. This is a website created by Government of Canada. I'm going to put the link of this website in the description below, so make sure you check out and check out your score yourself. So I'm going to just show you. There's a series of questions and we are going to fill it one at a time, so it's pretty self-explanatory for most of the questions, and I'm here to help you out for the questions where you don't understand. So what is the marital status? This is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna say married. If you have a spouse who is already a permanent resident or Canadian citizen, so I'm gonna say no. Your spouse should be coming with you, so I'm going to say yes. How old are you? So depending upon your age, just select your age here. And then what is the level of education? Now, level of education, this is different from country to country. Canada has its own level of education. Now, secondary education is your 12th standard or high school. And then you have your 1-year and 2-year programs, which can be done at university colleges. This is something unique to Canada here. And then we all know what is bachelor's degree. But 2 or more is if you have a bachelor's degree and you have done a 2-year diploma, or you have done 1 year of program at a university. And this is the most common option which is selected for international students here in Canada. International students usually do, like, they have a bachelor's from back home and they do 1 year or 2 years of certificates, so they choose this. For masters, you already know what is masters and doctor. So if you have earned a Canadian degree or certificate, you'll secure additional points. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Your 1 year or 2 year diploma or certificate in Canada, colleges, right, the postgraduate certificates which you do, they will earn you additional points. And then if you are here in Canada for your bachelor's or master's, that will earn you additional points as well. So depending upon your status, choose one of them. Okay, I'm just gonna say no for the ease of calculation. And then now coming to the question about your English exam, English test results. So it should be less than 2 years old. You have two options, IELTS or self-pip. My recommendation, do a test for each one of them online, or just do some research, understand which format will be comfortable with you. For me, it was IELTS, so I stuck with IELTS in all my tries. Speaking, and these are all the scores. If you already have IELTS score, you can fill it in. If you don't have IELTS scores, just roughly add the scores in so that you'll get an understanding how much score you need to get a good CRS cutoff score. The best combination in IELTS is your listening should be 8 and all others should be 777. This combination or any score higher than this combination will give you maximum points. I had to give my IELTS twice to get a really good score. So I'm just putting these numbers right now, and you can easily come back and change it and check your updated score. So if you have your French exam, then you can choose that, but most cases, or for me, I didn't have it, so I'm just gonna say no. Now the next question is about your work experience. If you have Canadian work experience, your answer should be yes here, and it should be 1 to whatever years of Canadian work experience you have. Now Canadian work experience should be in skilled category, and that should be your NOC code 0, A and B. It could be either one of them. And I'll provide a list of all the professions which come under these categories, but it's important to know, or you should also check if your work which you're doing in Canada or even outside of Canada comes under one of these categories. Okay, so I'm just gonna select yes. And then the next question is, what is your foreign skilled experience, right? So your foreign skilled experience is, again, any experience, work experience outside of Canada. If you have it in a skilled category, then you'll get additional points. So make sure you do a quick validation that your profession is in the NOC code 0, A or B. Okay, I'm happy to do another video on that as well. So next question is, do you have a certificate of qualification from Canada province, territory or federal body? So I'm gonna say no. I'll put a link in the description. It's about which certifications can get you additional score for this question. This is all your trade skills, so for most cases it's no. I'm gonna keep it simple and move on. Now, question 8. I get asked about this a lot. Give an example. If you're someone who is sponsored by your employer to come to Canada on a work permit, for example, if you're someone like a software engineer, business analyst coming from Infosys, Accenture, sponsors you from your home country to come to Canada on work, and they allocate you a project and client and everything, then you have to say yes here, and this will give you additional points. But if you are someone who don't have that kind of sponsorship, then this will be a no. So I'm gonna say no. And then, do you have any nomination for your province? So I'm gonna say no. Now, every province has a nomination kind of program. So if you qualify for that, if you have a nomination invitation, that's amazing. You'll get up to 600 additional points. Okay, now questions about your relationships in Canada. If you have a blood relative, if you spouse in Canada, you get additional points, but if you don't, then you say no. And then the highest level of education for your spouse, again based on your certificate, based on their education, select this. In the last 10 years, if your spouse has worked in Canada, so I'm going to say no. And then if your spouse has taken IELTS or any of the exam, put their score in, and then just hit on calculate your score and you'll find your results. Okay, so results come at the bottom. The final score is 446 based on whatever I have inputted, but then they also give you a detailed breakdown of all the things. So things like age you cannot change, things like education you cannot change, but things like your official language score you can change. If it's low, then you can work hard on your score and then give another try if you're willing to, and then see if the score increases, right? So there are things you can do. If your score is already great, then you have this confidence that you already qualify and it should be straightforward case in your situation. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope you were able to follow along, and if you have any follow-up questions, please put in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions based on my knowledge. And yeah, looking forward to more videos. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Looking forward to making more videos and helping you in your Canadian journey. Thank you. Have a good one.